So in today's video, I'm bringing you my complete minecart and rails guide for Minecraft. Minecarts were introduced back in 2010 and currently there are 5 kinds of minecarts and 4 kinds of rails. I'm going to explain the crafting recipes and the most efficient uses for these items without wasting too much time. So first let's cover the basics of a normal minecart. It's made on a crafting table with 5 iron ingots, the same way that a boat is made on a crafting table with 5 wooden planks. Right here I have a railway set up, and in order to use the minecart I just place it straight onto the rails. The 4 other minecarts in the game are the minecart with a hopper inside, the minecart with a chest inside, the minecart with a furnace inside, and a minecart with TNT inside. It'll make a bit more sense if I explain how the 4 types of rails work before explaining how these work. So currently in Minecraft we have rails, powered rails, detector rails and activator rails. You can craft 16 standard rails on a crafting table using 6 iron ingots and 1 wooden stick. You can also find loads of them in abandoned mine shafts. So if you come across one of these naturally generating structures, be sure to take them since it will save you a lot of iron. Standard rails form the foundation for any Minecraft railway. Place them down and place a minecart onto them to create a basic Minecraft railway. Then we have powered rails. You can create 6 of these on a crafting table using 6 gold ingots, 1 redstone dust and 1 stick. Please pay attention to this part because I see so many people not using these properly. Powered rails should be used occasionally along a railway to give your minecart a major speed boost or bring your minecart to a complete stop. When a powered rail is powered by a redstone block or a redstone torch, it glows red and will provide your minecart with a speed boost. When no redstone power is given to the rail, it sits at a dim red colour and will bring your minecart to a complete stop instead. You don't have to use powered rails to stop the minecart. A block will work just fine, but if you want to create a railway with multiple stops, then they're great for that. However, the main mistake I see people making when using powered rails is using them too often. Since powered rails require gold, which isn't the easiest to obtain item, you should find ways to utilise them as effectively as you can. The best way to maximise your speed with powered rails, while not using too many of them, is to have 3 powered rails at the start point on your railway, then have 37 standard rails, then have 1 powered rail, then have another 37 standard rails, and then another powered rail. By doing this you're maintaining the maximum speed of the minecart, which is 8 blocks per second, while using the minimum amount of expensive to craft powered rails. You're also going to need 3 powered rails in a row at the start of your railway to reach the maximum minecart speed immediately. This is the best advice I can give you. Don't put powered rails every other block or every 2 blocks because it's a complete waste of gold. Now we move on to detector rails. You can make 6 of these on a crafting table with 6 iron ingots, 1 redstone dust and 1 stone pressure plate. Detector rails produce a redstone signal whenever a minecart goes over it, but they don't require a redstone torch or a block to activate them. So as an example, here I have a railway with a detector rail connected to a piston. When I go over the detector rail in the minecart, the detector rail activates the redstone dust and the redstone dust activates the piston. For those of you who are more creative than me, I'm sure you can think of some great uses for this. But some uses for this that I know of include automatic doors and activating light sources. Finally, we have activator rails. You can make 6 of these on a crafting table with 6 iron ingots, 2 sticks and 1 redstone torch. Much like powered rails, these have a powered and unpowered setting. When unpowered, they act the same way as standard rails, but when powered, they will eject you from your minecart. They have a couple of other uses which will make more sense once I get back to the 4 other kinds of minecarts in the game. We've already covered the standard minecart, so now let's cover the other 4 types. We have the minecart with a chest, minecart with a hopper, minecart with a furnace, and a minecart with TNT. All 4 of these minecarts can be made by placing a minecart on a crafting table and combining it with the respective item. The minecart with the chest is just a minecart with a chest inside. You can open the chest and it's a great way to send items to a specific location without actually having to travel there yourself. The minecart with a hopper is just a hopper on wheels. A great use for these is for item sweeping in automatic farms. Just to demonstrate the mechanic to you, here's a minecart with a hopper travelling along a railway with a series of dirt blocks above. Sitting on the dirt blocks are a bunch of items. The minecart with the hopper collects these items as it continues on its way. Then, in order for the hopper minecart to deposit these items, it needs to run over some other hoppers which feed into chests. Here I have 2 hoppers with rails running over them. These hoppers are directly connected with a double chest. And now my hopper minecart is running over them and my chest fills up with the items. Then we have the minecart with a furnace. Think of this one as a steam engine. It's not a furnace inside a minecart, it's a furnace which powers the minecart. So here I have a furnace minecart, and if I dump some coal inside, it begins to power itself. As far as I'm aware, the most effective use for this is to just have a furnace minecart pushing other minecarts. This is great if you want multiple chest minecarts to travel without what I like to call backlashing. It's a made up name that I just thought of, but basically if you have, let's say, 8 minecart chests rolling along a railway, and they hit a wall at the other end, they're going to bounce back off and roll in the opposite direction. Because a furnace minecart is powered, it forces all of the minecarts in front to stay still when they reach the end of the line. So the perfect time to use it is when you have way too much loot to carry, you have a railway transporting it, and you want the loot to stay at the other end once it reaches it without actually bouncing back. The final minecart type is a TNT minecart. To be honest, I think Mojang just added this for a bit of fun. You're going to need a redstone powered activator rail to ignite the TNT inside, and I can only assume it's a way of damaging a railway line. It's exactly the sort of thing I would have released when I was playing Minecraft Realms with my friends at age 15 and I found a random railway. So just remember, if you have an activator rail on your railway, someone can send a TNT minecart down and blow it up. And to be honest, that's pretty much it. Bit of a longer video than I would have liked, but there were a lot of important details that I had to include. Anyways, if you like my guides, why not drop a like and subscribe to the channel? If you have a video request, let me know in the comments section. I'll see you all next time.